This good-looking rear view is what most people saw when they squared off against this 62 Bel Air. The early 1960s was technically a time before muscle cars, but that doesn't mean it was a time before fast cars. And while it's widely accepted that a muscle car is a mid-sized two-door from about 1964 on with a high-performance engine and minimal add-ons, this 1962 Chevrolet Bel Air packs a full-size punch that is full of muscle. At first glance, you'll notice the lack of flash. The ermine white Chevy rolls on painted steel wheels without hubcaps, and the thin trim spear is far less showy than the more upscale Impala Supersport. But this car has a lot going for it, namely the sleek bubble-top roofline and a numbers-matching 409 under the hood. Don't let the plain ermine white exterior fool you. This 62 Bel Air is a bad machine. Not only does that bubble-top roofline look speedy, the hot-rodded 409 under the hood is fast. This car was born with this very TurboFire 409 featuring dual quad carburetors, a solid lifter camshaft, 11-to-1 compression, and oversized exhaust valves and passages in the famous W-shaped cylinder heads. And those heads position the spark plug on an angle for optimal firepower, and man, did these cars respond. '62 409s like this one ran rampant in NHRA Superstock drag racing all year long, and even prompted the song we're trying hard not to mention in this video. But keep in mind that in '62, Chevrolet was building race-ready 409 cars, but they didn't restrict who could buy one. So these big thoroughbreds were widely known for their performance abilities, and they could be bought by anybody, not just factory-sponsored racers. Coupled with a 4-speed manual trans, a bone stocker was good for high 14s in the quarter mile. But if you tightened up the engine tolerances and installed a few choice add-ons like the Chevrolet 425 horsepower camshaft installed in our car, and you have a car that broke into the 11s and has the NHRA trophies to prove it. It's unusual for a car like this to have all of its documentation from day one, but this car's got it all, from the first purchase receipt to the last, and a whole wall full of trophies to back up all of its racing stories. The original owner took delivery of this Bel Air on June 27, 1962 from Boardman Chevrolet in Nebraska. Only 199 others sprung for a similarly equipped 409 horsepower 4-speed Bel Air, making this a very rare and significant car. Sleek bubble-top styling will never go out of style, and the bench seat red interior is a stark contrast to the sleek exterior. And knowing this is a legit NHRA competitor, well, that only makes it cooler. It might look plain Jane, but old Janie here has run 11s in the quarter, and there's nothing plain about that. Thanks for watching Muscle Car of the Week. We'll see you next time.